you know, to defend our borders, and all of those things we all agree with. But when I got, just before, about 4 or 5 days before I left, I got a text from a senior Reform headquarters person, very senior, said, if you continue to talk about Tommy Robinson, you will be expelled. Yeah, just dwell on that for a moment. This is supposed to be a party of free speech. And I have said, I'm not having it. So I left. And that's the important thing at the moment in time. I don't believe reform, and this is an invite to Nigel Farage, Richard Tice. Please could you sit down and talk with Tommy Robinson and get rid of your bloody differences. I hope you agree with that. And that's what I'm going to keep calling for. I'm sorry, I stand on the matter of principle. I don't care a damn about politicians and their egos. All I care is about free speech. And Tommy must be freed and released from solitary now. And as usual, the mainstream media attack me on this sort of thing because I'm a far-right thug. Do I look like a far-right thug? But the important thing is, what really turned it for me with Richard Tice in interviews called that lot. And I'm proud to be that lot. And also, I'm also been called a nut job by certain people. I thought there's a lot of Reform friends, there's a lot of good people there in Reform, and I still think Reform is the best option. We've got to get rid of Starmer, and we've got to get a Tory party that is basically like Margaret Thatcher was running all those years ago. If we got that in a situation like that, that's why the right should get together, sit round a table, get rid of all the differences and destroy Starmer. And stop picking on people like Tommy Robinson, because that man, to me, is a political hero. And the other thing also, we've got this two-tier policing, this two-tier justice. There's loads of people with the hurty words. They should be released as well. They should be, all of their criminal charges should be dropped. They should get an apology. And also, one of the groups I'm supporting big time are the Tooting Four. Have you heard of the Tooting Four? Well, these are the Tooting Four. All they did after the 50th anti-ULEZ protest, they were in Tooting. But Sadiq Khan said they were causing harassment outside his house, which was 500 metres away, and he wasn't even there. But these people have been found guilty for harassment after a 50th anti-ULEZ protest. And the Tooting Four, I think some of them are here today, I really would say, can you get behind them? So from my point of view, I'd like to thank, it's a huge honour to be here, and I'm right behind Tommy, and I'm not going away from politics completely, but I'm still fighting for the motorists. Thank you.
Well, what a lovely man Howard is. I don't think 5 minutes was enough. Perhaps he'll come on my podcast so I can pick his brain a little bit further. What do you reckon? Howard comes on the podcast? Yeah. Now, has anybody seen Wendell? Anyone seen him? Another urban scoop legend? He's in disguise, apparently. Anybody seen Wendell? He's just... Wendell! You're up, brother! Come on! Give it up for Wendell, ladies and gentlemen!
Good afternoon all, can you all see me? Can I begin by saying how great it is for me to be out here today as an English gentleman in my beautiful suit supporting Tommy Robinson, and when I was invited to speak today, those of you who know me will know I've got a big mouth and I can speak for hours, and I was invited to speak to you guys for 2 hours. Can you believe that? But I say, no, I'm only going to do it for 5 minutes because other people have to speak. But I am really proud to be out here today. And I'm being honest, those of you who know me will know that I used to believe that Tommy Robinson was a right-wing racist, and I did. I have no problem in admitting this to thousands and thousands of people, but I did my own research and I found out that Tommy is an English gentleman and he is fighting for this country, and that is so good. I went to Telford, I engaged with Tommy, and Tommy has given me an opportunity to stand before you guys. And you may remember, some months ago, Tommy called me onto the stage and he invited citizens journalists to support the cause, and I've been doing that. And all of these citizens journalists here today, please give them all a round of applause. Please give them all a round of applause. Without these guys, we will not be able to counter the rubbish being put out by the mainstream media. But I am going to end now, unusually, but please, please make sure, go on your phones now, hit the subscribe button for Urban Scoop. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and tomorrow I will be at Speaker's Corner on Tommy Robinson's Twitter page from 1 till 4 p.m. If you want to carry on this discussion, let's make sure, look into Speaker's Corner, follow me down at Speaker's Corner, we can have a discussion. But before I do go, can I just have another 1 minute? I'm going to ask these guys and girls, please, please, let's raise the roof of these buildings. Tommy is going to be listening. Tommy is going to be hearing you. Can we sing? Oh, Tommy, 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 Tommy Robinson. Oh, Tommy, 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 Tommy Robinson. Hey, big up, big up, big up. Now I'm back to my camera.
What a guy! Oh, I wish I'd have had the initiative to take the mic out the stand earlier. I hate standing there. Big love, brother. So we're getting updates from behind stage of the counter protesters, the lazy left kicking the can about. You know the ones. There's about 500 of them with absolutely nothing to protest against. Who in God's name would want to protest against you, lovely lot? Blows my mind. Anyway, next on stage is the founder of Lotus Caesars and political commentator, Cole Benjamin. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go!
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for braving the cold February. So, one of the narratives that I hear about Tommy Robinson coming from the media is that Tommy is not a political prisoner. And that is obviously false, because we are ruled by communists. And we know this because Rachel Reeves put up a picture of a communist in her office. Keir Starmer was a Trotskyist in his youth, and his opinion on things has not changed. And to the communists, everything is political. So every decision that they make is a political act, and every person they arrest is a political decision, which is why the Southport rioters are also political prisoners. One of the main problems that we have at the moment is a lack of really good leadership. You'll notice that Tommy Robinson has brought up to Nigel Farage as a weapon by the media, because they know that Mr. Farage has not got a good response to them. And so what Nigel does is insults and denigrates Tommy for the pleasure of the media, which is very foolish because many of his supporters are also supporters of Tommy Robinson. And so what the media is doing, and Farage is allowing to be done to him, is to
sow division in his own base and split and make trouble for the people who support reform. What he ought to be doing is stepping over the issue. And when they bring up Tommy Robinson to him, Nigel should be on the attack. He should say, well, hang on a second, why does Tommy Robinson even exist? Whose failures have led to Tommy Robinson being a person we have to talk about? If it wasn't for the fact that the rape gangs had been covered up by the media, by the politicians, by the councils, by the police, if it wasn't for these people all being complicit, looking whoever who's interviewing him dead in the eye and accusing them too, Tommy Robinson would not be here with us. And so Nigel Farage could easily win all of these arguments by saying, I have come here to make sure that Tommy Robinson can retire, by making these problems resolve themselves with justice. Fortunately, Nigel does have good people around him. I've noticed that even Lee Anderson has been speaking quite stridently recently, but I'd like to give a big shout out to Rupert Lowe for providing the moral leadership that is required in this country. And one last thing that really I do find frustrating is the lack of attack on every single one of their narratives. We have a great example in our friends in America. Do not give them an inch. Pick a topic that is important to the British people, polarize it, and win on it. The obvious thing to do in Britain is to look at the polls. 70% of people are against immigration now, so Nigel Farage could easily win on this subject. This is what they should be doing, and for some reason, they're not. Anyway, I will, of course, try and keep it brief because it's very quiet, very cold. But thank you all so much for coming. I'm genuinely shocked at the impressive turnout that we have had. Godspeed.
Another wonderful man. So we're going to have a song, and whilst the music's playing, the charity buckets are going to come round, and all those donations go towards Urban Scoop, and they help families that are going through similar problems that Tommy is and his family, all those political prisoners, banged up, unjust. They always start the music when I'm speaking. You get the picture. And there's also going to be some hats coming round for sale. So hats and buckets and music. And then we got Maya Tusi coming on the stage, cancelled by Iran, Tusi TV, winning every single day. And I'll see you very shortly.
Need you now.
respected. No question they're objective, but I got a lot of questions. How these kids molested, but nobody's been arrested. Credit in the testament, these children are protected. So I'm fighting all these terrorists, both foreign and domestic. Refuse to be directed, lying not a sheep. Only kneel to my God, so I'm dying on my feet. Silence when we speak, but there's violence in the street. I've been rolling with the punches, I can't take it on the cheek. Drink from a glass half full, I'm optimistic. People are sadistic, so vicious and malicious. Praying for assistance to overcome opposition, or I'm gonna start resisting and then I'll pray for forgiveness.
I hope you see the truth. This puppet show stays on because of you. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is feeling like I'm abusers. Need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now. We need you now. We need you now. One day, one day, one day, I hope you see the truth. This puppet show stays on because of you. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is feeling like I'm abusers. Need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now.
One more time. Cancelled by Iran. And driving the truth through YouTube via 2C TV. It's been a long day. Ladies and gents, Mr. Via 2C! Hello. Well, we're back. As you guys know, we're here for Tommy Robinson, but also all the other political prisoners. But before the BBC has a meltdown, no, I'm not talking about those who went to loot the shops and cause trouble like that, but those who were arrested for protesting, those who were protested for standing on a pavement and observing a protest, and those who posted the meme on social media. We are there for them. But I would like to talk about the hypocrisy of the liberal establishment, not just in the United Kingdom, but on an international level. It's not just this government behind me. Our so-called allies, Justin Trudeau, Emmanuel Macron, all the liberal countries, the hypocrisy of the international allies. They are very vocal when it comes to condemning you, because your views are extremist. They get involved, they interfere in our politics.
But they don't say anything. When the Taliban take over Afghanistan, they don't talk about. They say it's their country. They say when the Gazans, the Palestinians overwhelmingly voted for Hamas, that's democracy. That's their sovereign right. It's fine. When Al-Jilani and his Islamist minions and nutters take over Syria, Justin Trudeau's government, Emmanuel Macron's government, all of them, they go and shake hands with him. It's a sovereign right. But the United Kingdom, the British people, having views, oh, they should interfere. They have every right to interfere. But the hypocrisy goes further. Let's talk about Salwan. Salwan Momika, a Christian refugee from Iraq, a genuine refugee and asylum seeker. The liberal left, who claim that all refugees are welcome here. Not Salwan. The Swedish government let him down. The Americans were supposed to be helping him, took their time. This is the problem that we have. It's an international problem, and I'm glad, again, to see all the different flags, the American flags, the Iranian flags, of course the Israeli flags and all the others as well. We're all in it together. But it's also about you guys. I want to say thank you to every single person who's been patient, who is here in the cold, came all the way from across the countries, some people from across the world. You guys who are furious, but still peaceful. You show your strength in numbers. And it's about you. Without you guys, Tommy couldn't continue what he's doing. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here. I'll probably be in jail in Iran. Probably deserve it. But I love you all. I was going to say, my heart goes out to you all, but my fiance said I can't say it. Apparently you're not allowed to say my heart goes out to you all. So my heart will stay right here. Not moving, stay right here. Now, I did also say, obviously, the last few times we were here, I preached. I told you guys, we have a crisis of birth rates and demographics. The Anglo-Saxon Christians need to start having babies. The British patriots need to start having babies. Afterwards, everyone said, what about you? Well, I finally done it. My fiance's here. We're getting married in a few months. And we're going to have a lot of mini Twisty TVs. Little ones. Thank you again for everything. And as usual, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to Twisty TV. I'm Myers Twisty, and we are the media.
Anybody that's got big enough balls to go and speak at Speaker's Corner and debate anyone that's prepared to stand in front of them gets big respect from me. So I want to welcome on stage a brave Christian lady with bigger balls than most, Shalini. Come on, let's hear it for Shalini, big balls.
I thank God and I thank the team for inviting me to speak on the stage. Thank you so much. And I just want to say, Tommy Robinson, if he's watching or if he's allowed to watch, that you are never alone. We all are with you. We will fight this fight together. We are never alone. And we want to make this country, Great Britain, great again. Can we hear from Tommy Robinson? Can we hear? Oh, Tommy, Tommy! Tommy, 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 Tommy Robinson. Hey, Tommy, Tommy! Tommy, 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 Tommy Robinson. Thank you. I just want to say, you know, this country is a country based on Christian values. This country belongs to the people who wants to live in this country with freedom of right, freedom of religion, freedom of cultural values, and this country embraces every faith, every religion. But my dear friends, there are some politicians and the wicked and evil people in this country who are sitting on the post, on the position, and they are there to destroy this country. Those politicians need to be thrown down, and we need the politicians who work for the welfare of the country. It's time to rise up and save your children, save your families, save your daughters, save your wives, save your mother from the vicious, evil people, those who are working in behind the religion, all vicious and evil acts. You know, in this country, they have caught one word, that is Islamophobia. The phobia word, they have used it in a very wrong way. We are not scared of Islam. We are not scared of Islam. This country belongs to Christians, and this country respects every religion. And we are here to fight this fight together. Tommy Robinson, when he talked about expose the grooming gangs from Pakistan and from Bangladesh, they are grooming our young children, they are grooming our young girls, they are sexually assaulting our young girls. It's time to save them. It's time to speak for them. And Tommy Robinson, I just want to say, you are never alone. We all are together in this fight. And this country, you know, this country gives you freedom of religion. This country gives you equal rights. A lot of asylum people have come here. They have welcomed in this country. But when you live in this country, you don't backstab the country. You don't backstab the country. You respect the country. You don't backstab it. So, your Sharia laws, keep it in your backside. Keep your Sharia laws in your backside. We don't need it here in this country. If you don't want to live in this country, you can go back to your Sharia countries. Not here. Not here. So my dear friends, Islam is not a religion. It's dressed as a religion. But it's the cult and evil and wicked, vicious acts behind the name of religion. So my dear friends, we stand together with Tommy Robinson. And Tommy Robinson, we love you. You are never alone. And I just want to say, Tommy Robinson, may God bless you. May God keep his face shine upon you. May God be gracious unto you. And may God keep his countenance upon you. And may God give you peace. This is for Tommy Robinson. You are never alone. We all are together with you. And we will fight this fight together. In the name of Jesus Christ, we will get this country back on its feet and back from the wicked, evil